explain the three types of addresses in TCP IP. So there are three main types of addresses in TCP IP. The lower one, that is let's start with the top one. Now you are typing an email address, for example, in a browser. So www.google.com or any other. That is actually a process you are running. It is a process. You are using web browser, that is a process. Application, that is an application you can call. You are running a process, that is a specific address. Now that specific address will be linked to, because you are trying to communicate network using the computer network to another system. So we have this www.google.com, and that DNS system will convert into tell you the IP, and that will go to the transport layer. Now TCP will take this, and now you have a port number automatically generated by operating system. It will give you, and then you will give this IP of the system you want to connect. For example, you want to connect to web server along with port 80, because port 80 will be used for HTTP. You are using you want to use the HTTP, or 443 you are going to use the HTTPS. So that will be an IP along with the port address. So here the port address will be generated. So right now the specific address was www.google.com, and port which you want to connect is port address. Now which IP you want to connect, that is your IP and that IP. This is the network layer. Here the IP address, a 32-bit IPv4 I am talking about, because IPv6 is 128-bit. So IP logical addresses will be formed in dot separated 32-bit, and then we have the physical address. We are talking about MAC address, that is data link and physical will give you the MAC address, physical layer. That is the medium access, the number which is very specific to a code, an IC card. So we have a physical address, the internet work address, and the port address.